For many everyday guys, achieving and maintaining a fit, muscular physique is a dream they hold on to for life. But for some WWE wrestlers, keeping that iconic body isn't a priority once they step away from the spotlight of the ring. In this video, we'll dive into the stories of wrestlers who experienced significant changes in their physiques after leaving WWE. Number 1 will shock you. Stick around as we count down the top 10 wrestlers who clearly lost their physique after leaving WWE. Make sure to stick around until the end as we jump right in. Number 10. Lex Luger. Lex Luger remains unforgettable to fans of 90s wrestling thanks to his incredible physique and undeniable presence in the ring. During his prime, Luger was the epitome of strength and fitness, boasting one of the most impressive builds in the wrestling world. Any 90s wrestling fan could instantly recognize him at a glance. Before rising to wrestling stardom, Luger made a name for himself as a standout high school and college football player. However, he eventually traded his helmet for wrestling boots, catapulting to fame as a heavyweight champion in WCW. In 1993, he made the bold move to WWE, further cementing his legacy. Vince McMahon introduced him as the Narcissist, a villainous character who famously admired his own ripped physique in a mirror before matches. After Hulk Hogan's departure from WWE, Luger underwent a transformation, taking on the role of an all-American hero. He even co-won the 1994 Royal Rumble alongside Bret Hitman Hart. His departure from WWE in 1995 shocked fans when he made a surprise return to WCW during the debut episode of Monday Nitro, becoming a pivotal figure in the Monday Night Wars. Despite his continued success in the ring, Luger faced significant challenges after retiring from full-time wrestling. His personal life unraveled, starting with a domestic dispute in 2003 that led to battery charges after his girlfriend, Elizabeth Hewlett, sustained multiple facial injuries. Tragedy continued to strike, and by 2007 his wrestling career was officially over. Health issues also took a toll on Luger. A nerve impingement caused significant physical decline, leaving him reliant on a wheelchair and shocking fans who remembered him as the powerhouse he once was. Despite this, Luger remains determined and continues to push himself, managing to walk short distances when possible. His resilience is a testament to his inner strength even as he faces the stark contrast between his past and present. Number 9. Scott Hall. Scott Hall had a remarkable journey of transformation, bouncing back into shape after facing personal challenges. Known as the Bad Guy, Hall cemented his legacy in professional wrestling as a founding member of the iconic New World Order, or NWO. His departure from WWF in 1996, where he was famously Razor Ramon, to join WCW as a free agent marked a pivotal moment in wrestling history. This move ignited a competitive frenzy between WWF and WCW during the industry's hottest era. Hall's arrival in WCW was shrouded in intrigue, with a storyline casting him as an invader, potentially a WWF spy intent on taking over the company for the E. Soon after, Kevin Nash, formerly known as Diesel in WWF, joined him, and together they became the Outsiders. In July 1996, everything changed when Hulk Hogan, the ultimate fan favorite, shocked the world by teaming up with Hall and Nash to form the infamous NWO. This faction became one of the most legendary groups in wrestling history, delivering unforgettable moments. Although Hall's WWE run ended abruptly, his influence on the wrestling landscape of the late 1990s was profound. Despite his success, Hall faced significant personal struggles that took a toll on his health and led to rapid weight gain. However, he refused to let these challenges define him. With the help of his close friend Diamond Dallas Page, or DDP, Hall began a life-changing recovery journey. DDP welcomed Hall into his home, provided guidance, and even organized a fundraiser that raised $110,000 for Hall's hip replacement surgery. Hall's dedication to getting clean and regaining his health paid off. He proudly shared his incredible transformation on social media, showcasing the results of his hard work and perseverance. By the time of his untimely passing, Hall had regained top form thanks to his determination and DDP's unwavering support. In his later years, Hall often appeared on WWE television looking fantastic and radiating the charisma that made him a star. His transformation was a testament to his resilience, proving that even in the face of adversity, the Bad Guy always found a way to shine. Number 8. Chris Hero. Chris Hero's physical appearance may have changed over time, but it hasn't affected his undeniable talent. Many fans recognize him from his second stint in WWE, though he had already been part of the company before that. Known as Cassius Ohno during his WWE tenure, Hero is celebrated as a knockout artist with a hard-hitting style that earned him global recognition, especially for his signature move, the rolling elbow. Hero's WWE career spans 2 memorable runs in NXT. During his second tenure, he embraced a dual role as a wrestler and a mentor, guiding up-and-coming talent in both NXT and NXT UK while continuing to impress in the ring. He first debuted in NXT back in 2012, quickly making a name for himself by taking out anyone who crossed his path. His dominance positioned him as a top contender for the NXT Championship, but a title victory eluded him, and he left WWE in late 2013 before achieving that milestone. After his departure, Hero returned to the independent wrestling scene, proving that he was still one of the best in the business. Despite his success, the dream of becoming NXT champion seemed to linger. This unresolved ambition led to his surprise return to NXT in early 2017, where he declared he had unfinished business. Hero's second run in NXT showcased a very different look. Once much leaner during his first tenure, he returned with a heavier build, a result of his time on the independent circuit. Despite the change in appearance, his in-ring skills remained razor-sharp. His strike-heavy, hard-hitting style thrilled fans, making him a standout performer in NXT. Wrestling has always been home to larger-than-life personalities, and Chris Hero's journey is a testament to the resilience and evolution of a true knockout artist. Number 7. Jesse James, aka Road Dogg. Jesse James, famously known as Road Dogg, may not have been about the jacked body life, but his physique has certainly evolved since his WWE prime. James first made his WWE debut as the Roadie from 1994 to 1995, before rebranding as Road Dogg from 1996 to 2001. A former Marine, he entered WWE as the Roadie, serving as Jeff Jarrett's personal assistant, bending the rules to help Jarrett secure victories as an aspiring country singer. After a brief hiatus, James returned to WWE in 1996, this time stepping out of Jarrett's shadow. Rebranded as Road Dogg Jesse James, he was paired with Billy Gunn, who had been mentored by the Honky Tonk Man. This partnership set the stage for one of WWE's most iconic tag teams. Together, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn became the New Age Outlaws, a team synonymous with the bold, chaotic attitude of WWE's Attitude Era. They made an immediate impact, famously stealing the Road Warriors' spiked shoulder pads and tossing Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie into a dumpster before pushing it off the entrance stage. Their irreverent style and in-your-face swagger resonated with fans, catapulting them to the top of the tag team division. The New Age Outlaws captured the WWF Tag Team Championship 5 times, taking on legendary teams and cementing their legacy. Road Dogg also found solo success, winning the Intercontinental Championship and the Hardcore Championship, proving his versatility as a performer. However, by 2001, Road Dogg's career hit some rough patches. Personal struggles and tensions within DX began to surface, and while he briefly teamed with Billy Gunn and K-Quick, his suspension and subsequent WWE release marked a low point. After a stint in TNA and the independent circuit, James eventually returned to WWE in a behind-the-scenes role. Unlike his partner Billy Gunn, Road Dogg never prioritized achieving a bodybuilder's physique. While he maintained a solid fitness level during his career, he was known more for his charisma and sharp mic skills than his physical presence. In retirement, his approach to fitness has become more laid back, and his physique reflects a more relaxed lifestyle. Today, Road Dogg still makes occasional TV appearances showcasing the same wit and charisma that endeared him to fans. Though his physique has changed, his ability to entertain remains as sharp as ever, reminding audiences why he was a standout figure during WWE's most memorable era. Number 6. Goldust. Behind the platinum blonde wig, glossy latex, and iconic gold face paint lies a second-generation wrestler with deep wrestling roots. Goldust, the son of WWE Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes and half-brother to Cody Rhodes, is a character like no other. His enigmatic, twisted persona has left fans and rivals alike puzzled. Many have even called him a sick freak. Goldust made his WWE debut in 1995, taking the wrestling world on a wild and unconventional journey. With a boundary-pushing gimmick that set the stage for the Attitude Era, he quickly became a superstar to watch and a figure to fear. Known for his unpredictable antics, Goldust always kept fans guessing whenever the cameras were rolling. Despite his bizarre character, he maintained an impressive physique during the early years of his career, which served him well during various stints in WCW. However, Goldust's initial WWE run ended in 1999 due to personal challenges and creative differences. After leaving WWE, he joined Impact Wrestling, also known as TNA, reinventing himself as Black Reign. Unfortunately, this darker, more twisted persona failed to resonate with fans and was considered a step back from his previous success. During this phase of his career, personal struggles took a toll on him, leading to significant weight gain and affecting his performance in the ring. Yet Goldust's story is one of resilience. When he returned to WWE in 2008, he reclaimed his iconic persona and found renewed success. His dedication to improving his craft and connecting with fans led to a resurgence in his popularity. Determined to turn his life around, he reportedly shed around 60 pounds through a strict, no-carb diet, regaining his peak physical condition. Now competing in AEW, Goldust continues to deliver high-caliber performances, proving that his commitment to self-improvement and his passion for wrestling remains stronger than ever. Number 5. Yokozuna. Yokozuna was one of the most imposing figures in WWE history, a true super heavyweight who captivated audiences with his surprising speed and agility for someone of his size, a rare trait among wrestlers that big. He began his wrestling journey as part of the famous Anoa'i family. In 1992, Vince McMahon brought him into the WWF roster, joining forces with the Samoans Fatu and Samoan Savage. Yokozuna initially debuted under the name Coconut in a dark match on September 1st during a WWF Superstars taping in Hershey, Pennsylvania, where he defeated Ron Neal. However, this would be his only match as Coquina before transforming into the iconic Yokozuna persona fans know today. Yokozuna quickly made his mark in WWE, becoming a two-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion and a two-time WWF Tag Team Champion alongside Owen Hart. He also won the 1993 Royal Rumble, becoming the first wrestler of Samoan heritage to capture the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Notably, he was the first Royal Rumble winner to earn a direct title shot at WrestleMania. Yokozuna delivered unforgettable performances, including victories over WWE Hall of Famers like Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan in the main events of WrestleMania 9 and the 1993 King of the Ring, respectively. He also headlined WrestleMania 10 against Hart. Impressively, he became one of the fastest wrestlers to win the WWE Championship after debuting, a record surpassed only by Brock Lesnar and Sheamus. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches and weighing nearly 600 pounds, Yokozuna was a dominant force who defeated legends like Bret Hart, The Undertaker, and Hulk Hogan. His massive size and powerful presence made him a beloved champion. However, as time went on, his increasing weight became a serious challenge. After leaving WWE, he continued wrestling on the independent circuit, but he could not recapture the magic of his prime. Tragically, his size, which had been both his strength and his defining feature, led to health complications, and he passed away at the age of 34. In 2012, Yokozuna was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest super heavyweights in sports entertainment. Though his career and life were cut short, his impact on the wrestling world remains undeniable. Yokozuna will always be remembered as a towering figure and an unforgettable WWE legend. Number 4. Jake Roberts. Few wrestlers were as unforgettable as Jake the Snake Roberts, whose eerie charisma and psychological mind games solidified him as one of wrestling's most legendary figures. Known for his intense, mind-bending promos and dark, enigmatic presence, Jake was a master of ring psychology. He elevated the DDT into an iconic finishing move, with WWE even dubbing it the coolest move ever. And of course, who could forget his infamous habit of bringing snakes, most notably his python, into the ring to rattle his opponents? Over the years, Roberts has been candid about his personal struggles, including significant health challenges and battles with substance abuse. These issues took a toll, leading to considerable weight gain, a factor well known among his fans. Despite sharing the ring with larger-than-life WWE characters, you might be surprised to learn just how imposing Jake Roberts himself is. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches and weighing 249 pounds during his prime, he boasted the impressive height and solid build of a classic WWE superstar. However, during his darkest days, his weight exceeded 300 pounds, leaving him nearly immobile. Yet, in true fighter spirit, Jake chose to reclaim his life. With the support of former wrestler Diamond Dallas Page and a rigorous yoga program, he shed the excess weight and made an inspiring comeback to health and well-being. Number 3. Scott Steiner. When fans hear the name Scott Steiner, one thing immediately comes to mind: his iconic comic book-like physique. Back in 1989, Scott teamed up with his brother Rick to form one of the most legendary tag teams in wrestling history, the Steiner brothers. Together, they amassed 7 WCW Tag Team Championships, and even claimed the United States Tag Team titles once, because why not? The Steiner brothers weren't just dominant in WCW, they made their mark in WWE too, capturing the WWE Tag Team Championships twice during their brief stint in the early 1990s. While Scott was already a powerhouse in the tag team division, his solo career in WCW is where he truly stood out. His physique, already impressive, evolved into something almost superhuman. Scott became known as the genetic freak, with muscles that seemed to defy the limits of human anatomy. When he returned to WWE at Survivor Series 2002, his in-ring skills had started to decline, but fans still recognized him instantly. Why? Because he looked like a real-life action figure, with some even claiming he had the biggest arms in the business. His jaw-dropping physique remained one of the most memorable in wrestling history. However, after his departure from WWE in 2004, Scott Steiner's appearance began to change. Fast forward to 2024, and the wrestling legend looks noticeably different from his prime. His once massive muscles have toned down significantly. While he's still an icon in the wrestling world, he no longer resembles the big Papa Pump of his heyday. At 62, Steiner has embraced a new look, trading his colossal physique for a collection of arm tattoos and a slimmer build. It's likely a smart choice, prioritizing his health by easing off the intense workouts that defined his career. Maintaining that level of muscle mass would have taken a heavy toll on his body, and this transformation ensures he can focus on longevity and well-being. Number 2. Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed Johnson, standing at 6 feet 2 inches and weighing close to 250 pounds, was a true powerhouse. Initially a standout football player, Johnson found his calling in wrestling during its surge in popularity in the mid-80s. With his imposing size and chiseled physique, he quickly made waves in the industry. Trained by an elite team that included journeyman wrestler Scott Casey, WWE Hall of Famer Ivan Putski, and the legendary Skandor Akbar, Johnson honed his craft and began making a name for himself. Before reaching the big leagues, he showcased his impressive agility and striking presence on the independent circuit. He gained further recognition in the Global Wrestling Federation, where he earned the moniker Muad'Dib, the Nubian Terror. It wasn't long before the World Wrestling Federation, or WWF, noticed his potential, especially during a time when the company faced stiff competition from WCW and the lingering effects of the infamous steroid trial. Johnson debuted in 1995 during WWF's New Generation era, and quickly rose to the upper mid-card, standing out as a dominant force in the roster. Unfortunately, Johnson's time with WWE was relatively short-lived, as he parted ways with the company in 1997. His departure was influenced by personal reasons, particularly his sister's terminal illness, a matter he chose to handle privately without informing the company, as he did not want to appear as though he was seeking sympathy. Additionally, a string of injuries and a lack of compelling storylines also contributed to his decision to step away from the wrestling scene. Throughout his career, Ahmed Johnson was known for his commanding physique and raw strength, which set him apart from many of his peers. However, after retiring from wrestling, he did not maintain the same level of fitness, leading to a significant weight gain. This transformation surprised fans who remembered his dominant and awe-inspiring presence during his wrestling prime. Number 1. Batista. Let's wrap things up with another legendary name, Batista. He was a dominant force during WWE's Ruthless Aggression era and into the early PG era in the mid-2000s. With his incredible physique, nearly 300 pounds of pure muscle, Batista was an imposing presence. Despite his massive size, he moved exceptionally well in the ring, making him a standout performer. Much like Hulk Hogan, Batista consistently maintained an impressive build throughout his wrestling career. From his debut, his muscular frame and striking appearance remained largely unchanged for years. Known as the Animal, his powerful physique enhanced his intimidating aura and overall presence in the ring. In 2010, Batista stepped away from wrestling to focus on acting, though he made notable returns to WWE in 2014 and 2019. Upon his comebacks, fans noticed subtle changes in his appearance. While still maintaining a strong and muscular physique, he had slimmed down slightly to adapt to his movie career. Even then, he remained a force to be reckoned with, delivering performances that lived up to fans' expectations. Fast forward to 2024, and Batista's current look is a stark contrast to his prime WWE days. Over the years, as he dedicated himself to acting, his appearance gradually evolved. Recently, he's significantly reduced his muscle mass, and his more aged look has sparked concern among fans, with some even speculating about possible health issues. However, Batista's transformation stems from personal choices rather than health problems. He has been shedding muscle intentionally to prioritize long-term health and expand his acting range beyond action roles. Embracing a vegan lifestyle and altering his workout routine, Batista has redefined himself. Some fans also speculate that discontinuing the use of performance-enhancing substances could explain his shift in physique. Ultimately, Batista's new appearance reflects his commitment to personal growth and his pursuit of a diverse acting career. While his WWE days showcased his raw power, his current journey highlights his adaptability and determination to evolve. And there you have it, wrestlers who noticeably lost their physique after leaving WWE. Which transformation do you think was the most striking? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Ring Rivals so you never miss out on our upcoming content.